Welcome back to Banana For Your Headtop. We officially are running with Banana For Your Headtop. We started last week with Banana For Thine Headtop.
Banana for thus head top, whatever we went.
But we'll clear it up. Started off. It's Banana For
the head top.
Yep, there it is.
No, it's your head top.
And it's now episode 2 of season 2. Off to a flying start. We're really excited to be back.
Yeah.
Really excited to be getting into the swing of this. Yeah. You can see us now. We're slowly the revamp continues. Continue to get better. Progress towards who knows where we'll end up.
Live shows.
Yeah, I think
that's
there was
what we're
talks
talking about.
Talks
Live
of a
shows.
tour already.
Yeah. So come and see us on tour June 2027.
There you go. It's possible.
We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get
get there.
Take us some time, but
you had just mentioned we should probably apologize to the Queen. That's all I'm going to say.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
If you don't know, go back and listen to episode 1. You missed a lot. Do you want to check in on any of those predictions we made? Anything?
I can't even remember what I made.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's been a while. I don't think Brad Pitt or what's her face? Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah,
Jennifer. I think they're still living life.
Yeah.
Jennifer Aniston.
So we'll get back to it in a month.
So
we'll see.
they're doing
keep
okay.
Tracking with
One Direction hasn't gotten back together.
Yeah.
And Twitter is still called Twitter. So, but it's a long game. We're playing the long game.
That's right. We have all year.
You and I are betting men. That's a lie. We're not.
No.
Anyway, sorry to the Queen.
Sorry to the Queen.
Apologies.
Major apologies. But let's get into what we're actually talking about today.
Yeah. What is it that we're talking about today?
Well, why don't we start off with this first? We are in the month of February.
It is February right now.
Which is a big month for a few different reasons. One of maybe 2 that we're going to be discussing today is Valentine's Day. I think that is pretty much synonymous with the month of February.
Yeah,
like you've
the
ever
amount
got
of people that post about it, man.
Exactly.
I don't know if you saw that. It was, my goodness.
Yeah, it's
a
everywhere.
lot of people. Yeah, it's like, I get it.
Oh,
you're married.
Right. Congrats, love.
Yeah, wow, very
Congrats.
nice. So, hey, shout out to the people who had Valentine's Day. Congrats. Anyways, we have Valentine's Day. What else do we have?
The other big thing that often, always happens in February is the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl
It's
Sunday.
a big event, one of the most watched events every single year.
Yeah.
And that's a big thing. And obviously a lot of discussion that happens even for those that don't watch football. Tune in for the halftime show.
The halftime show.
And, honestly, a lot of people even stick around to watch that even if they don't necessarily know the artist or love the artist or whatever, but they just want to see what's about to go down.
Mm-hmm.
Whether they're going to love it or hate it, they're going to want to have some kind of opinion on it.
Everyone has an opinion on it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Year in and year out, without fail, it's going to happen.
Yep.
So 2 big things that happen. Why don't we go ahead and conquer the first one?
Yeah.
Valentine's Day.
Dang.
And we're doing this in our own segment format of Keep or Cancel.
Keep or cancel.
We're going to talk through a few different things associated with Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And figure out if this is something that should continue on or if we should be scrapping altogether.
Yeah. I feel that. There's a lot. I already shared one that should be canceled. Just posting about the person. Just tell them to their face.
Right.
Hey, I like you. Dope. You're done. Anyways, what we got?
All right. The first one we've got, this one I feel like is can be a hot topic issue. I think there's quite a divide when it comes to this. It's cinnamon hearts. You either love them or hate them. Mm-hmm. Just like the halftime show. You either love it or you hate it.
No in between.
No in between.
Yeah.
You want to give your take first?
I'll be honest with you. I'm keeping those. I love cinnamon hearts. And so, okay, there's levels to this. Someone told me the other day, they were like, man, I saw someone just pack back a whole bowl of cinnamon hearts. And I was like, that's a little too far. There does come a point where they're disgusting. But, if you keep them to Valentine's Day, don't be having, the cinnamon gum, right? You know that gum, the fire gum?
Oh, yeah.
Don't be having that because that ruins the fun. But if you keep the tradition of Valentine's Day, it's a fun little treat.
Right.
A little cinnamon in there. It's tasty at the time. Also, I'll eat what's in front of me. So if they're in front of me, I'll pack them back. I don't find them that bad. I remember, and maybe you can attest to this, when I was in elementary school, and probably after that too, if they were available, I was taking a mouthful of them and seeing if I could handle it. I usually couldn't. Usually crying by the end of it. Maybe I'm just weak, but I'm keeping them. I like it. Good tradition. Might as well. Where else are they gonna go?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
I say cancel.
Wow.
I hate them. But you hit on something, because as a kid I didn't do that. It's actually kind of the opposite.
Oh.
I've never liked the cinnamon hearts.
Yeah.
I think if I eat them one at a time, I'm revolted.
Revolted. You're revolted. Yes.
I want to spit them out of my mouth.
Yeah.
They do not belong there.
Where do they belong then?
I don't know, as dish detergent.
Wow. Okay. That's what they taste like to you.
No, not quite. But
Okay.
they seem like they should be used for something other than eating.
Okay.
Possibly some burning
Yeah,
through
bleach.
something.
Yeah.
You melt them down and you take rust off of metal with cinnamon hearts.
It's like a compound, is what you're saying.
But
They're aggressive.
I've found though that almost how I have to eat them, if there's cinnamon hearts, that's all that's there. And I'm like, you know what? For whatever reason, let's try it today. See if it's any better.
Yeah.
I got to eat like 5 to 10 of them at the same time. So I am the one
No
packing
doubt.
it all down at the same time.
Yeah.
Because I think if you're going to put yourself through that distaste and that pain, you might as well just take it all on at once.
Sure. Yeah. Instead of one at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually think they're worse one at a time. Like,
Yeah.
I think if you only have one, you get like a hint of the taste. Like, at least if you're going to
I agree.
like
Just go all in.
Like, get a good amount of the taste.
Yeah, don't hold back.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I keep them. You cancel.
I
Okay,
would
okay.
still cancel
Yeah,
them though.
yeah.
Yeah. I found
Fair
how to eat them properly.
That makes them passable.
Yes.
Right.
But have come to the conclusion you're not supposed to actually eat them.
No.
Yeah. So cancel. Next
They are
one though.
only there to be a decoration.
That's right.
Right.
It's just because they're hearts.
Yeah.
Which
And it's love day.
the next thing that I'm going to talk about is another heart-shaped candy.
Yeah, I know these ones.
They're called sweethearts.
Is that what they're called?
I looked it up and
Okay.
that's what they're I think often marketed as.
Yeah, sure.
Which makes sense.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Yeah.
That's good marketing, I guess.
And if you don't know what we're talking about, it's these little candy hearts. They come in very light colors,
Mm-hmm.
and they are known for the words that are written on them.
Yeah, these are a tough one. I'm split on. What do you think? I'm split.
I like them.
You like them?
I like them. The words are just a small added thing, and really the taste isn't that great.
Yeah.
I love them for whatever reason. So I got to keep
fun.
them.
That's why I'm canceling them. They do not taste good to me. I'm like, they're not a fun time. And so I just think, sure. Like, what are some of the words on them? Like, maybe some words. I think they should put, like, you know how, like, bottle caps sometimes have, like, facts or, like, jokes? Do that instead of, like, my love. Like, make it, like, at least a little bit funny.
Yeah, educational or something.
Yeah. Like, I don't, what you're looking at.
I'm trying to find some of them. This one has true love, be mine, soulmate, kiss me, only you, forever, you rock, say yes, love bug.
Say yes is creepy.
Ask me, one of them says.
Creepy. Has anyone ever given these things like without being ironic?
Oh, like
have they been like, be mine, but actually meant like be mine?
Yeah. They give them the candy and they're like, oh, thanks for the candy.
Yeah.
Because it's just,
And
no
they're
one
like, no,
reads the
read
words
it.
like actually.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, read
Like
the
I mean
candy.
it. Yeah. And like, has it ever worked? Like, that's what I want to know. Or say yes. And it's like, to what? Like, that's creepy.
You think someone's proposed
with that?
with their sweetheart?
It's got to be. Yeah.
Who knows?
I think cancel, like, they don't taste good. Like, if they, see, I'm more of like give me a Hershey Kiss then. Like, it doesn't have words on it, but it's called a kiss.
Well, you might have just segued perfect. So you're saying cancel them.
Cancel.
I'm saying keep them.
Yeah.
We're split.
We hate each other.
Yeah.
Actually.
Total.
I actually can't be friends with you anymore.
Total opposite opinions,
Yeah.
and that's why this podcast
That just
works.
Yes. Yeah.
The next one is Hershey Kisses that I
Yeah.
have. Obviously.
Yeah.
I'm almost gonna answer this already, but I don't know how you can cancel them.
Yeah, I agree.
because they're another candy that's kind of synonymous with it, right? Like they're called kisses. It's Valentine's Day. It's all about love. Like, how could you cancel them? And they taste good.
No, they're like a quintessential chocolate.
Okay.
Like, I have been known, if there's an availability of multiple kisses, I will eat everything.
Nice.
Like, I will, like, the amount of wrappers, like, you know, the little, like, the amount of wrappers that I have at the end, I have a mound of them. How do you open your kisses? How do you open them?
From the top, I don't actually
Yeah.
pull the tab.
Yeah.
I grab a piece at the top and unroll it towards the bottom.
And then you like
slowly peel it off and then
Sure.
you just eat it.
I realized recently that the tab you can actually pull all the way, and it rips it all the way around, so you can open it from the bottom. And I was like, that's probably what they're for.
Yep.
But meanwhile, we're like struggling to open them up. They're actually there to help you.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that's I'm an idiot. I just figured that out. So,
Well,
and
it's
I'm like
okay.
an expert at kisses.
I only
Hershey
recently
kisses.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
What's your favorite flavor?
Isn't there one flavor? Oh,
They
no,
got
there is
different ones.
multiple. Right. I like the classic. Give me
Okay.
classic,
Yep.
just the straight milk chocolate.
Yep.
I can rock with the white chocolate, though, or the peppermint one. I think there's a peppermint one.
Okay.
Come, like, Christmas time.
Sure.
That's the thing, too. Kisses are, like, a year-round chocolate.
Right.
Like, they don't just stay in Valentine's, whereas
It-
the other
obviously-
two need to stay only to there.
Very true. You're not
Right?
serving cinnamon hearts at Christmas.
No, 'cause you're a weirdo if you
No,
do.
exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hershey Kisses you could do year round
Yeah.
at any time.
I do.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say
Well, good for
they
you.
have like the cookies and cream one.
Oh, yeah. You know what?
I think that's the only thing that would beat the
the
regular
chocolate? Yeah,
original.
that one's
kinda.
good.
Yeah,
That one's
those
good.
are nice.
I like when there's a variety, right? When it's
Fair
like,
enough.
I don't know what I'm going to get, you know? And
Like
whoa.
like life is like a box of chocolates.
Wow. That's actually crazy. I wasn't even thinking about that. But
That's
it
what
is.
you said though.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
I'm not going to. You never know what you're going to get.
Yeah, you don't.
You really don't. Same with this podcast.
Yep.
Two guys hating each other. You never know what you're going to get.
Yeah,
Yeah.
could be good, could be bad.
Usually bad.
Yeah, but you know it is what it is. Let's see, what do we have next?
Yeah.
Although you did mention how with the sweethearts, you wonder if anyone's ever actually used that.
Yeah.
But you definitely could with the kisses. There's
I think
definitely
so.
people who
I
have
think
tried
so.
like the, hey, can I give you a kiss?
Yeah, yeah.
And they're like,
Got to be careful
well,
nowadays.
it depends.
eh?
If they're like,
Yeah.
you know, what are you talking about? You're like, no, I just meant chocolate.
Yeah. Well,
save
it actually
yourself-
is a safety blanket.
Yeah, well then if you do get the kiss, then congrats. You just bunted into first.
But on the that's funny. That's funny. You've bunted into first. With the other side of it though is like if they wanted the chocolate and now you're coming at them, that there's like lines for
Oh, it's
abuse.
yeah, it's definitely manipulative.
Yeah.
100%.
So you got to be careful.
Yeah.
Be clear. Be clear.
So don't do that.
Don't do that.
But it's definitely happened.
Yeah, be very clear. No doubt. Yeah. Haven't we all kind of done that? No, I mean
At one
neither.
point or another? No, never. Maybe next Valentine's Day.
Yeah. We'll see.
Try that on your significant other. Don't do it to a random. Don't
Yeah.
do it to a stranger. Don't do it to someone you
Please
have a
no.
crush on. Just do it to someone who you know would consent.
Yeah. Do
And-
that instead of posting about them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Their alternate activity.
I will have to cover that next year. See what
There you go.
happens.
Yeah. See what happens.
It's not.
You have to
gonna go-
report it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might probably excessive reports about people tricking people into kisses.
That's not a good thing to
Not
be
at all.
liable for. So
No.
don't try that.
On to the next thing. Actually, let's see. Keep or cancel.
Keep or cancel.
Let's rock with this, or let's see if you rock with this.
Okay. Yeah.
Valentine's Day cards. This
Like
is-
what?
So, like, back in the day, when we were younger, smaller,
Youngins.
yeah.
Yeah.
Something that would often happen is you write out, or you'd go. Often, I would go with my mom. You go to the store and find a package of Valentine's Day cards. They're often themed, like something cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some superhero movie that happened
Batman.
that year, like something
Yeah.
cool. And you pick them up, and then you take them home, and you have to sort through them. You got to pick out the best ones because you need to give those to people specifically, right?
Yes. Oh yeah.
You're giving those out to one. I don't know if you were like this. I would always keep one for myself because like this is the coolest one. Nobody gets this. I'm keeping this. I'll rip off the two from, and I'll just keep the top part because I'm like, this is a cool
both
picture.
Cool, and it's kind of sad.
Yeah.
Like you got yourself the best Valentine.
Well, I never
That's a
ended
little
up doing
sad.
with it. Always ends up in the garbage, but.
Oh,
You know,
but for the moment, you're like, yeah.
Well, it's more. It's less about this is to me from me. It's more like nobody deserves this. We're gonna leave that one specifically out of it.
Right. So
now
the people
let's
in your
move on
life
from
sucked. Is
second
what you're
to-
saying.
Well, I
No one deserves this.
was too mature at the time. I knew none of these people were gonna
We're
be
gonna
anything
handle it
significant
well.
later
Yeah.
on. I was gonna do big things.
Yeah.
But no, there was a
Right.
lot of. It seemed like a lot of anxiety and stress about
Sure.
who you're giving each card to.
Totally.
Because you sort through them, and
Yeah.
now it's like,
Yeah.
hey, you got to give some to the people you're close to, your best friends. But also, if you had a crush on somebody specifically, you need to make sure that you picked out the perfect one of the batch. Because
the
it needed
tension's crazy.
Well, it needed to push
Yeah.
just a bit, but not too much.
Yep.
It just had to be the perfect balance of I love you,
Yeah. But also
And be mine,
as a
but-
friend, question mark?
but also
Want a kiss kind of thing?
without
But is it a chocolate or a that kind of thing?
without the which kiss, but also with the question mark of which kiss.
Which kiss? Yeah. I remember, and this was me. That's the thing, though. I haven't said anything yet. It's really only, if you think about it, it's only parents writing Valentines to other parents through their kids.
Right.
I didn't write the Valentine. Right? Like, I would sit there and we would pick through them. And what I remember is just, like, anything related to sports, Batman, like superheroes, anything, trucks, guys.
Yeah.
My homies. Those guys got that. Anything princesses, pink, anything girls. And that's just how our brain worked. And it was like, that's how you do the category, right? It's like, this is guy pile, this is girl pile, and then my mom's writing the names on them. I'm not even writing the names on them.
Yep.
And who's actually going to read? It's the other parent. Like, it's only parents writing Valentines to other parents through children. That's my take. I keep them because it's a fun tradition. I'll say all that. I keep them. But it's weird still.
Yeah.
I do think Valentine's, like, giving the Valentines, as a kid makes you think Valentine's Day is a way bigger thing than it is in real life. Like, you grow up and you're like, no, this is a pointless day. Like, it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
And not pointless, maybe the wrong word, but, like, it's just like a day.
Yep.
When you're a kid, you're like, this is a holiday. You think like it's a big thing because at school, like we talked about, like everything is geared towards Valentine's.
Crafts and candies.
And being, it's the day of love.
Yeah.
And you grow up and you're like, okay,
all right,
I don't really care. I still got to work. Like, that's a holiday now.
Yeah.
Show me you love me by giving me a day off.
Right.
Come on now. That's my take. I keep them, though. I keep them.
Okay.
It's fun as a kid.
Yeah. So you think keep or cancel? You think it's something that kids should still be doing, or you think we should inspire them to do something different?
Like what? Call them to a higher standard?
Yeah, I hadn't thought.
Try harder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Address it to the parents?
Yeah. I think so. Like, make it a bigger deal than it is.
Oh, so actually teach them values about love.
Yeah.
Like, be like, this is a big day. Not just it might be a big day. Mislead them to when they're older. You know what? You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The importance of love in life.
Yeah.
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 Okay, so we keep it. What do you say?
You know what? I think it serves its purpose as a youngin'. I think it plays into the celebration of the day. Obviously, it is made a big deal, so you might as well participate in some way rather than just receive the benefits within the classroom, but also like partake in it. You know what I mean?
Like, hand some stuff out.
Yeah.
Help out a little.
Yeah. It also sets you up for like way later in the year when it's Christmas and you're like, oh yeah, gift giving.
Yeah.
This happens.
Yeah.
You know, it's just surprise
it's
at
beneficial.
Christmas. Yeah.
It's beneficial.
I think so.
Yeah.
Starts you young. Who knows? I don't even know.
I don't even know. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Adult Valentines.
Alternatively, maybe adults should be giving out Valentine's cards
to their friends.
Well,
that say like, love you.
Yeah. Pick them appropriately.
Yeah.
For the people you love.
Again,
and as we know, the higher standard that we are called to is to love our enemies as well.
Ooh, wow. Yeah.
So you just write a nice, strongly worded Valentine's card to say,
love you, but here's where you need to change.
I love you as my requirement.
Yeah.
Nothing more than that.
Now, that's a good Valentine right there. You are a requirement.
Maybe don't try that one.
Like, I have to love you.
I
don't choose to. That's a tough one.
That's a tough one.
Adult Valentine should be just honest. So it's not even Valentine's anymore. It's just like honest letters to each other.
Right.
Be like, you're mid. Like, you're all right. I think that's what adults should do. Where
really.
As a kid, you're like, you're great. Be mine. And then you grow up and it's like, you can stay 10 feet away. Yeah. And it's just like, you can be someone else's. Yeah. And just be honest.
Right.
Day of honesty, Valentine's Day.
Wow.
Day of honesty.
I think it's groundbreaking though.
Yeah.
For real.
It's what I'm going to do next year.
Nice. There's a lot of letters
cards to everybody.
Yep.
Yeah. But I love people, so.
Listen, I know you think we've grown distant, and it's true, because I know that I can't be anywhere near you.
Hey, hello.
Roses are red and violets are blue,
Mm-hmm.
but blue's how I feel when I'm around you.
That's really good. It's also called restraining order. So, so that's what you're talking about right there.
Yeah, and that might have been from a Valentine's Gone Bad years before with kisses that were brought up.
There you go. Yeah, it's this whole trajectory before you get to honest Valentine's.
Yeah, it really is. Here's another one.
Consider that.
And then maybe move on to the next topic.
Sure.
But one that was mentioned actually by our producer / manager / my unnamed fiance.
Unnamed fiance.
Was going on vacation. Apparently this is something that some people do, is go on vacation for Valentine's Day.
Dang.
What do you think about that? Keep or cancel?
There's so many schools of thought here to unpack. If the sole reason is because it's Valentine's Day, cancel. Sole reason is Valentine's Day, cancel. Because why? Like, to me, take your vacation days and use them in the summer when you can do something better. Like, you can still be romantic in July.
Yep.
Be honest in February. Be romantic in July. Like, I just think there's a better time to do it. That's why I cancel it. And once again, it makes it a big deal. Like, go to work.
Yep.
Have a nice dinner. And enjoy the day. And then other than that, like, why travel?
Yeah.
I cancel it personally.
Yeah.
I also am a youth pastor. I'm not making the kind of money where I'm just traveling
Right,
because it's
right.
Valentine's Day. I got to travel for reasons.
Yeah, I feel if you have the money, you might as well look for any excuse possible to just go on
Fair
vacation.
enough. Yeah, yeah.
I agree with you though. If it's just for the sole reason of it's Valentine's Day, let's take a trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cancel that. It's not that
Now,
serious.
with that, like if you're like, it's Valentine's Day, but also we like skiing, and February you can ski, and we go to Montreal. I agree with that because there's like an incentive other than just like, oh, and it happens to be Valentine's Day romantic.
Right.
Honesty.
Yep.
But if it's just like, let's get away. Nah, stay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's just stay.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I think you broke that down right.
Yeah. Thank you. My tendency is just like, let's sit on a couch and watch a show.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so far away traveling.
Now, mind you, one day, God willing, and if we so choose, we become parents.
Yeah, true.
I think it becomes a very different discussion
that's a really good
because
point.
Valentine's Day almost becomes an excuse to get rid of your kids and just be able
That's a
to
really good point.
relax,
Yeah.
reflect on the love that you have without kids being there. Like,
Yeah.
it seems like,
They're a
but
reasonable distraction. You love them.
yeah,
Love your kids, but need some space.
no, it makes sense. But
Honest
also,
Valentine to your kids that day, saying we need our space.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
We're setting boundaries.
yeah.
Yeah.
But also, I'll go ahead and say this because I just fulfilled my requirements of premarital counseling.
There you go. Hello.
Got approved.
Yeah.
So I'm good to go ahead.
Yeah. Got the stamp of approval.
Stamp of approval.
Yeah.
All's good.
Congrats.
All the papers are
Yeah.
everything's background check is all good.
Unnamed fiance is the right fit for you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
Yeah.
So got that done. Let me take this time to just be as an encouragement. Don't let Valentine's be the only day that you represent the love you have for your significant other and the people around you, which is why you should be honest instead on Valentine's Day and show love to the people around you every day.
Unnamed fiance's in the room and she rolled her eyes. She seems unimpressed with that. It's true. You've said good things.
It's true.
Yeah. But she rolled her eyes.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So, yeah. Just like try harder.
But also, another thing is don't let Valentine's Day be the only day you have an intentional date with your significant other.
There you go. Yeah.
Make time for that.
She agreed with
throughout the
that
year.
one.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Make that a healthy habit.
Yeah. In July.
Which is why we're saying instead of Valentine's Day, it's just a day of honesty.
Day of honesty, and the rest of the year is love.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, I rock with that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna cancel. We're both canceling our Valentine's trips.
Well, I actually yes.
Unless you're going skiing.
Unless you're going skiing, but also I think what we're really saying and getting to the root of it here is we're saying keep or cancel Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's cancel.
Cancel.
But really it's replace. Retool.
Retool Valentine's
Revamp
Day.
Valentine's Day.
Revamp it.
Yeah.
What's our purpose here? What's our vision with Valentine's Day?
So it is the day of honesty. It's rather than show love, it's speak
Love.
with love.
Hey.
In love.
Yeah.
Right?
In truth
Yes.
and love.
Yeah.
Wow. That's good stuff.
Yep.
Hey, that's a nice little bow on the end of that conversation.
Absolutely.
Nice little cinnamon heart. Nice little sweetheart.
Yep.
Be mine.
Little bow on that gift to give
Nice.
to you on the day of honesty
Day of
next
honesty.
year when it comes back up.
Yeah.
Now,
Nice. What?
to be honest,
Yeah.
the Super Bowl happened. We won't get into the game itself, but
No. We could.
a performance happened at halftime,
Rihanna.
and honesty does have to come out when discussing
Yeah.
how it actually went, how it went down.
The quality.
Often a performer's announced,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of hype around it.
Yeah.
Or maybe there isn't. You hear it and you're like, that's going to be a dud. What's your honest take?
Of this past one.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be too detailed. Don't have to go too into it. You can be
Yeah.
as vague as possible. You can give a number if you want, whatever.
I don't have a number. I didn't think on it much. I'm personally not a Rihanna fan. I don't mind her. I'm not against her. I just I've never been I love her music. So I was a free agent coming into this. I was like, we'll see how this goes. I liked it. I personally liked it. It's always nice when you get to halftime, and usually when you watch football, you're halftime. I'm like, I got this awkward time to look at my phone.
Yep.
So it's always nice. Super Bowl, be like, oh, there's some entertainment coming my way. So it was good. I think so. I liked the stages floating. I love that part.
Mm-hmm.
I did like how simple it was. A lot of people are like, it didn't really have that pizzazz that
Right.
it should. I liked how simple it was. I liked the uniqueness of the puffy jacket people and their moves. I was like, oh, that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
They were doing some stuff. She mixed in her classics really well. My one hit is, and this is just a personal preference, is to me, Super Bowl halftime shows should have a guest. And not even for any other reason, but to be oh my gosh.
Right,
For
little surprise.
2.2 seconds and then be in awe for the rest of it. I wanted Drake to come out, to be honest, because there's whoa, that would have been crazy.
Would have been very crazy.
Right? But those kind of moments would have been I would have never guessed. So that's my only hit. It was good in its own right. And if you're looking at it, to me, it was good. Nothing crazy, nothing. So I was entertained. What did you think?
Yeah, I'd agree.
Nice. Good take.
I think Rihanna's a legend.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
You're right. She hit on a lot of songs, went through a bunch of them, kind of mixed them all together.
Yeah.
You're right. It was very simple. Wasn't anything too crazy. So, not necessarily anything that you could take away and be like, yeah, that was too much.
Yeah.
Just keep it simple. Do your thing. Let yourself be the focus of the halftime show, I guess.
Good point. It is her moment.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, nothing too crazy where I can't watch this.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's
Sure. I'm sure it was really cool in the stadium too. Being there live must have been
floating
a
stages
pretty
and
cool
all
thing.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a cool take. You gotta keep some dynamics. And she did it pregnant, which is a huge
she
thing.
did it pregnant. She was pregnant. I'll never be pregnant, but
Can't take that from her.
that's
to
crazy.
To perform that's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was crazy.
That probably plays into not doing anything too crazy. She's not running around or doing anything like that. You keep it.
Sure. But as we'd say, what a queen for that. Absolute queen.
Yeah. You said it.
You said it.
Can't say it any better than that.
She did great.
But to continue that discussion, because year in and year out, it's either we leave dissatisfied and thinking, forget the halftime show. We do not want it.
Yeah.
We start thinking about the halftime show like we think about major sports leagues all-star games, where we think there's no fixing this. This sucks.
Yeah.
We have to wait a whole year to now get more hot garbage.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
we still tune in.
Yeah. So who's the fool
Yeah.
then? But
we're getting played.
But even with this, it's it's always you're always unsure about what you're actually going to end up getting.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's true.
we're going to discuss who we think should do it,
Yeah.
because this year was good.
Yeah.
Years previous
Yeah.
sometimes haven't been.
Yeah.
So who do you think? Do we want to do a draft type thing right here?
We could do a draft type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think how many? Three performers?
Easily. Yeah.
All right.
That's a good.
3 performers for potentially the next 3 years, or if we combine it, 6 years, or depending on.
I
what
say
we
in one
agree on.
performance. These 3 people performing together.
Oh,
yeah.
All right. Done.
Yeah. That will be your next year's halftime
Right.
show. Yeah.
All right. Let's build it.
Sure. You got first pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My first pick for who should do the halftime show.
Yeah.
And maybe after we'll have to go through some honorable mentions of people
doubt.
that maybe should deserve the chance, but
They should consider it.
another time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Another time.
Yeah.
The time's not yet.
Yeah.
I
They're
actually have
drafted next year.
I have Justin Bieber.
Okay. That's a tough one to take for me. Can't lie.
Is it?
Yeah, that's a tough one. I love him. Okay, give me why.
I think he's at the point where he is huge superstar, continues to come out with hits.
Yep.
He's not just that floppy-haired kid from the 2000s that was had every teenage girl swooning over him.
Mm-hmm.
He's continued to, I guess, change. I don't even know.
Like who he is.
Yeah,
his
right.
Style.
The
Yeah,
music changes. He stays relevant.
Yeah.
And he's still super cool as always.
He kinda is,
I
think so.
I'll be honest. In the spirit of honesty,
Yeah.
that is February.
Yeah.
And the new Valentine's Day. I never grew up liking him.
Me neither.
I was probably jealous of him, but I also thought he was annoying.
Yeah.
I think it was just Justin Bieber was always the thing, right?
Yeah. Say Beaver.
Beaver.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Right?
Yeah.
Got him.
Yeah.
Only to be like,
Got him.
well, that kind of is on brand since he's a Canadian, so
Yeah.
kind of roasting
That
myself
actually
at
works.
that point.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, beavers, I get it, 'cause
Canadian.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's Canada, beaver tail and stuff. Yeah, no, but I can't not admit that he's a very cool guy.
Yeah. And one of the bigger superstars of our time.
Very
whether you
talented.
like it or not.
Yeah,
you
whether
might
you like it or
him
not.
he's still one of the biggest.
Yep.
I think that's a great pick. I had him on my list. I didn't have him first, but I had him on my depth chart because I'm concerned about like the old people. But this is a time like it's just like you said, like classic. Like people be like, "Is it Justice for the Believers?" And it'd be like that's in the past. Like he's actually a really good artist now. Personally, I think so. And you're telling me that it wouldn't be epic for Justin Bieber, biggest stage, to be doing "Baby" in front of everybody, and then Ludacris comes out? Like, come on. Like that would be sweet if he turned back the clock and like just did like some like old. That'd be sweet. Yeah, that'd be so cool. And I think it'd be
plenty to pick from.
It's huge. Yeah. But it's a good first pick.
That's my first pick. Just
Okay.
Based on star power, I think he's definitely got to be up there.
Okay, that's a real good one. Do they have to be alive? Because I have a person who's not alive anymore. At least I don't think they are.
Let's say that if they were alive, there would be the chance. Then yeah, not like someone who died over 50 years ago that would not be relevant today.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I'm not gonna get Elvis up on there.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. My first pick is Whitney Houston. She's dead, right? Yeah. Rest in peace. Sorry, that felt really. But my first pick, Whitney Houston. I'm on a huge Whitney kick right now, to be honest. And hey, I don't know all her songs. I haven't done a huge deep dive. So if you're like, you're not even a fan, I'm a learning fan. Like I am a fan. I'm just not a diehard yet. I think that she would kill it. Bro, give me that level of pop, that level of like excitement and nostalgia up on that stage. If she was still alive, that would be my first pick. Get Whitney Houston on stage to rock it, to go crazy. That would be my first pick. Is I got Whitney Houston and then 2 other features coming with her. That's who I'm taking to the big game, the big show. Yeah,
it's a good pick.
It's a great pick.
Can't go against that. It's too bad that she's not around to be able to do that.
Did you just look her up?
No, I know who Whitney Houston is.
But did you check like when she died?
No, I didn't check when she died. But I know it was.
We don't have to deep dive into that. That's pretty dark. We're talking about Super Bowl halftime show.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So rest in peace. But we would love to see you.
Would have.
And actually,
let me throw in an honorable mention. I didn't think through people that I was thinking people that are alive at this point
Fair
might have a
enough.
chance.
Yeah.
Not to take that away. I think that's a good pick.
Sure.
I was thinking someone like Queen.
Yeah.
They've got some
yeah.
bangers. Maybe later or earlier on would have had a chance to do that.
Yeah. Well, you could start talking about any of the 80s, 90s rock bands that just
true.
like would tear that place apart.
Mm-hmm.
Bon Jovi.
They're still around, but they're a little different. They got someone else in charge.
Who's that?
Or they have Adam Lambert now in there singing.
Oh, yeah.
Doing his thing.
Yeah.
With them. But no, why don't I go to my second pick?
Yeah.
Now this one is probably a little more biased in the sense that it's more personal to who I think should do it.
But that's part of Super Bowl entertainment is selfish entertainment.
Yeah,
Who
fair
do
enough.
I want to see?
But I don't think they're I honestly don't think they're at a level star power wise where they would be
asked.
featured.
Sure. Yeah.
Which is crazy to think about because in my mind they've been a huge star for quite a while.
Yeah.
But here's who it is. Post Malone.
Yeah. You took another one of my picks.
I think Post Malone would crush it
Yeah.
at a halftime show.
Oh, yeah.
Not only would he be endorsing Bud Light,
yeah.
it's a sponsor for the league.
Yeah.
And also, unfortunately, he's a Cowboys fan, as far as I know, because he's from the area.
Yeah.
So as long as he doesn't pull up to the stage with a Cowboys jersey
'cause
on,
that
because
would
there's
ruin
no
everything.
chance they're going to be in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, you got to stay unbiased up there.
Yeah, true. That's actually a good point.
Yeah.
You can't show your leaning.
No, not
Yeah.
at all. But I think you do a great job, and I think something that he has over Justin Bieber is he actually has songs that you could almost have a football and competition type
Yeah.
almost like connotation to it.
Sure.
Where you could almost
Yeah.
integrate it that way.
Yeah.
Songs like Congratulations
One of those ones.
or
Huevo.
On the Road.
On the road. Yep. Yeah.
Or there's probably plenty more, but I think also like he would rock it. His live shows are
You've
fantastic.
seen him live.
I have.
I've seen him live. That is a good show.
Mm-hmm.
He puts on a good show.
He puts on a good performance.
It's a fun one. And he's a pretty well-known guy.
Yeah.
Like he's pop, right? He's kind of like a not hip hop. I wouldn't call him
into
like a pop.
hip hop almost.
He
is more
pretty
he is
well
more pop.
known now.
Yeah.
Definitely. I like his stuff personally. One of my favorite. I think he would rock that stage. I think it'd be fun. Like you're talking like Sunflower.
Yep.
Like you're talking about Circle. Like those are fun songs to sing
Yeah.
with a whole like stadium of that.
Yeah, he'd have a fun time.
Totally.
And that's the thing. I think he has songs that could get the crowd going.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Whereas I think Justin Bieber would too.
Yeah.
But I think he also has a lot of songs that are a little more focused on love and everything. Like
it's more smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he would do a great job.
Yeah, I think Justin's like self-professed R&B. Whether you want to
believe him
that
or not.
or like he's trying to lean into that as much as he
Gotcha.
can. Whether you want to be like that's not R&B or
Right.
it is, I don't really care. He's trying to be that kind of level of that kind of track. But
Gotcha.
I think that's a good two together.
Yeah,
those two together are pretty sweet.
they're buddies.
They are buddies,
as far as I know.
Yeah, there are a few songs together. Yeah, Deja Vu. Anyways, that's it. That's a good pick.
Yep.
My second pick is a tough one, and he's featured, and I shared it before, but he's featured. He was last year, but he needs a bigger spot, and that's Kendrick Lamar. I think he needs a bigger spot. It was a phenomenal one last year, like so nostalgic, right, for people in it. But Kendrick still steals the stage, like he is who he is. But I think he would put on a phenomenal production if it was like just him. And sure, Whitney's there too, right? But if he would like those two, but like if he was able to engineer something, I think the storytelling would be crazy. I think the hype would be there. I think the just even for the like activity, like right, it would be so cool for him to do a whole thing. I think he'd be one of the more creative people to do it. I think he'd involve different voices, different styles, and that'd be really cool. So I think Kendrick should come back and do like more instead of just like one of 7 people, be maybe one of 3 on my team. at the halftime show
Right.
with Whitney Houston and undrafted third person. So that's my take. I don't know what you think about that.
I think it's a good pick.
Yeah,
I think he could do it. I think he could rock it.
he could.
Yeah, it's always tough when they got to share the stage. I think you hit on something that it is good to have someone featured, to have that kind of surprise element. You don't, keeps you engaged to kind of see who are they going to bring out.
Yeah.
And then you see that it kind of adds to it.
Mm-hmm.
You're able to expand, maybe borrow a song from somebody else that you don't have in your repertoire or whatever.
Yes, yeah.
But I think that's someone who has enough that he could do his own thing, and he could even bring someone out. But he could still be the main point. He knows how to perform, knows how to put on a show or like something visually
appealing.
Yeah, appealing, but even almost makes you think.
Oh, yeah.
I think he'd be
That's the
like
thing,
almost a storyteller in a sense. You know what I mean? Which doesn't necessarily need to be the point, but there needs to be.
He would bring that element for sure.
Yeah, that special element too.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good pick.
Well, even like I've seen like people have brought marching bands in the past. Like I think he would do something like that, right? Where you bring in a whole different sound than just a track, right? Like you bring in a live. Like I think he would mix it up that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my second pick.
I think it's good.
So I got Whitney and Kendrick.
Yeah. And I have J Beebs.
Yeah.
Post Malone.
We're going in two very different directions here. Two different vibes.
Very different.
Yeah.
For my last one, it's actually someone who's performed before.
Okay.
But I think it's been long enough where they have a few more songs that would get the crowd going. And I think they're good enough that they can repeat with just enough hype.
Yeah. Who's that?
Bruno Mars.
Okay, yeah.
I think he can do it. And the last time he did it, he was doing songs that he had that were very popular at the time that are still popular now.
Yeah.
But since it's been, I think that's 2014, so what, nine, almost 10 years
Quick
ago?
math, yeah.
So he has stuff that has come out since
It's
that
true.
he could do.
That'd be good.
That
even bring Anderson .Paak, whatever that guy's name is. Bring some Silk Sonic into there. Whew. Yeah. He's got a lot of good stuff, and he's another creative, like where he would make it a show.
Exactly.
And do it well.
Yeah, I think he could.
That's a good pick. So the three of them together.
The three of them together would be a very interesting dynamic.
Yeah. Because you weren't prepared to draft a team. You were prepared to draft three individual.
That's right.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm proposing three
separate.
Yeah, halftime shows.
Sure.
All at the same
time.
No. All at the same venue and everything, but you have 20 minutes of one, 20 minutes of another.
Oh, okay.
20 minutes of another.
That's
probably a long halftime
that
show.
That is a concert.
Even 5 to 10 minutes of
that
each.
is no longer a half. That is a concert.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea though.
Yeah.
They should have a pre and a post. I guess
Malone.
The post is they should have a post. Malone.
Yeah.
That's a good take. Bruno. Yeah, he's good. And then I think if he could engineer it, right? Like and re-up it, redo it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, my third and final. I got a few options here. I think I'll go with Drake. And he's at that level now.
Definitely.
I don't think he will get asked. That's the thing, and I don't know why. I just have the sense he wouldn't get asked.
Right.
He has the songs for it. He has the character, like he has the personality for it. He's that type of guy. I think he would put on a good show as well. He could be a little corny at times, but I think that would be a good, fun one to watch.
Yeah.
I think maybe he'd have to bring out a few people, right? Because that's kind of how he does tracks anyways. But I think that'd be good. Put Drake on there. I don't even have to say much about it. Like he's a good artist. He puts out good stuff.
He's a big star.
Yeah, big star. I think people would appreciate that. So yeah, I got that. I got Drake, Whitney, and Kendrick.
Seems like a pretty decent lineup.
It's not bad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Drake and Kendrick with Whitney. Come on.
Yeah.
Whitney with Drake and Kendrick.
Yeah.
Whitney's headlining it.
That's right.
Yeah. So that's my take.
And she also would do the national anthem.
And she would also do that.
Yeah.
And the post game show, the Post Malone.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's my pick.
Why not do a concert afterwards?
Like a little party, after party.
Like get the trophy ceremony going a little bit more, less lights, make it more of a show.
Yeah. Like the trophy ceremony. That's actually such a good point. After the Super Bowl, like it feels like everyone's gone and they have this small stage in the middle.
And it's very
like, why not bring them up in and have like spotlights on it and they lift it up? Like, FIFA World Cup.
Yeah.
Right? When Messi lifted that cup, all eyes were on them. There were lights.
Yeah,
like,
going
it took
crazy.
a while to set up.
Yeah.
But, like, it made that a big deal. I just feel like once they're handing out Lombardi Trophy, everyone's tuned out.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, they won. Okay.
Yeah, almost section it off down on the field. Let people onto the field.
Yeah.
Celebrate. You have your moment. You cheer. Maybe do a few speeches. Keep them nice, quick, short. Send them out of there. Let them go celebrate on their own, and then have a concert right after.
That'd be
That's
dope.
going on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That'd be dope.
I mean,
Make it an event. Make
you
it
pay
a
enough
thing.
for those tickets. I mean, it's ridiculous what those tickets are going for. But
I better get 3 concerts
sense.
and the game out of it.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what
right.
you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, on the
But
pre-concert, first half, halftime concert,
first half.
second half, the game,
Oh, okay. I
and
got
then
you.
post
Yeah.
conference, post
Yeah, that.
game concert.
That's what.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what it is.
So that's a good team.
Maybe.
I don't know who else they'd pick, to be honest. Over
Yeah, I
the
don't
next
know.
few years. I was raking my brain.
I've heard talks of Taylor Swift.
T Swift. I thought about it. I just
Big
don't
star.
know, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know if the songs are geared towards that.
Big star. Don't get me wrong. Like that would get a lot of people
Definitely.
watching, but I
Who
don't know
knows?
if they'd ever actually do that.
Yeah.
You know, a guy like Kanye probably was on track to do something like it. He will never get asked to
No.
do that now.
It's game over.
It's game over for him, I think. But Carrie Underwood, you said, probably not big enough.
Yeah, probably not,
make it
unfortunately.
in. Just some honorable mentions.
Yeah.
I put Louis Capaldi,
Nice.
but that's just because I'm a Louis Capaldi fan.
Yeah.
And I think an emo halftime show would kind of be fun.
Maybe he should do a comedy skit.
That actually,
Just
yeah.
bring him out and let him roast people
Yeah.
or himself or whatever.
It usually is himself.
And then do a few songs too.
Yeah. Sprinkle
what?
those in there.
Here's what they should do.
Yeah.
Have you each in between each quarter there's about maybe 5 to 10 minutes. It's probably a bit longer, maybe shorter.
Sure. Yeah.
Feature artists in between there where you can
good
get
idea.
someone like a Carrie Underwood.
Yeah,
Who's
yeah.
a huge icon, but maybe not big enough to headline the show. Louis Capaldi, who's not
Louis
big
Capaldi.
enough yet
Yeah.
to do that, but would still be very entertaining.
Yeah.
Make that whole experience just one huge event, like even
It's
more
like an
so.
experience.
Yeah,
Yeah. Where they're just off to the side.
why not?
Yeah.
You just have them come on in between, do a couple songs, get the crowd going.
Right. Keep that energy up the whole
Yeah.
way. That's not a bad idea.
That way by the end when they go to celebrate, not everyone's not left. They're there to
They're locked in.
yeah.
Good point. Hey. We'll be promoting it one day.
Yeah, we'll
be
see.
there.
We'll
yeah,
see.
We'll be there.
We have a lot of ideas for the month of February and for things we want to change about Valentine's Day and the Super Bowl and all
Yeah.
that, but we'll get there.
We need to see change.
We don't have that notoriety yet to even be able to not only headline the halftime show,
Yeah.
but to not even speak on those changes
Yeah.
quite yet.
Yeah.
These are just suggestions. We'll bring these up to the head office down the line for
We'll
the big
get there.
investors that have it all come together. And,
See what they say.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see how long it takes before we're sponsoring the halftime show.
Hello.
Where it's no longer the Pepsi or Apple Music halftime show, but it's
Bfyh.
Banana For Your Headtop.
Bfyh.
Yeah.
Yeah. People will know our name.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Nice.
But until that time,
It's just you.
keep tuning in.
Yeah.
Keep following along.
Yeah.
And I think that's it that we have for today. That kind of covers the two big things
It
that happened
does.
in February.
Yeah. There's other things that happen in February.
Yeah, a
This
few
is
things.
just, it's not an exhaustive list.
No.
Yeah.
These are kind of
We
the
just wanna talk
major
about that.
events.
Yeah. So, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Or
And-
listening, I guess.
Yeah. Listening,
Yeah.
watching for
You can watch.
however
now.
much was there.
Yeah.
And we'll catch you next month
Yeah.
for another round of Banana For Your Headtop.
For your head top. Follow us on Instagram. Banana For Your Head Top on Instagram. That's important. We'll
right.
have clips going out there. Stay tracking with us
Yep,
as
stay
we're putting
tuned.
out stuff. We'll be on YouTube as well. If you want to actually watch it.
Yep.
There's like a video of our faces now.
Yep.
So congrats to you.
You see some of that?
And look at our faces.
That's right.
Thank you so much.
And that's it. It's
That's
not too late
so
to be
it.
honest to the people around you in this month of February. So take advantage while you
True.
can.
True.
And that's it for now. So catch you in the next one.
See ya.